defying gravity, defying expectations. Hold your breath as a B-52 goes where no bomber has dared before. In this episode, we're rolling out the red carpet for a real heavyweight of the skies, the kind of photo that stops you in your tracks and makes you go, wow. We're talking about an American bomber, and not just any old plane, but one that lives up to the bold claim. While fighter pilots might snag the spotlight, it's the bomber pilots who carve their names into the annals of history. This showstopper we're about to unravel is more than a piece of metal. It's a powerhouse that flies, dominates, and turns heads with its sheer presence and purpose. With every flight, it echoes a history of bravery and strategic might, reminding us that there are aircrafts made for show and those made to shape history. The B-52 Stratofortress, a legend in the skies. Now, let's zoom in on a real marvel of aviation, the B-52 Stratofortress. Picture this. A beast with a wingspan stretching a whopping 185 feet. If this mammoth were to stand up right next to a building, it would loom taller than most high-rise structures, casting a shadow over an 18-story building structure as if it were just another block in the city. This isn't just about size, it's about the muscle that powers it. Equipped with 8 Pratt & Whitney TF-33 turbofan engines, each packing a punch close to what an F-16 fighter jet cranks out without even kicking into afterburner mode, the B-52 struts a jaw-dropping 136,000 pounds of thrust. To put that into perspective, that's like having the power of 2 SR-71 Blackbirds at its disposal. Imagine the sheer force. This giant isn't just flying through the skies, it's rewriting the rules of aerial engagement with every mission. Those massive engines aren't just for show, they propel the B-52 to accomplish feats that few other machines can dream of, allowing it to carry out a range of missions from strategic bombing to aerial command. It's not merely an aircraft, it's a cornerstone of American air power, a symbol of strength and endurance that has stood the test of time and technology, continuing to play a pivotal role in national defense and beyond. Payload and power. Diving deeper into the heart of the B-52 Stratofortress, we find its true might not just in its engines, but in its colossal capacity to deliver destruction. Within its cavernous weapons bay, it holds a staggering 70,000 pounds of ordnance. To visualize what that means, imagine needing 4 of the World War II era B-29 super fortresses, yes, the very bombers that ended the war in the Pacific, to equal the payload of just one of these modern Leviathans. It's not just about carrying a lot of weight, it's about delivering power where and when it matters most, ensuring that the B-52 remains a pivotal player on the global stage. But the B-52's capabilities don't stop at sheer payload. This giant of the skies can also move faster than you'd expect, outpacing aircraft designed for speed and agility. In a head-to-head matchup, it would leave behind the C-130 Hercules, a staple of tactical airlift, and even the A-10 Warthog, renowned for its battlefield endurance and tenacity, all while hauling its massive arsenal. This combination of speed, power, and capacity isn't just impressive, it redefines what strategic bombers are capable of, making the B-52 not only a bearer of weapons, but a breaker of barriers in aerial warfare. Decades of dominance. The B-52 Stratofortress isn't just another aircraft, it's a seasoned veteran with a service record that spans over 7 decades. Imagine, it first took to the skies just 2 years after the iconic P-51 Mustangs bowed out of the Air Force Reserves. Since its debut in the early 1950s, this bomber has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the cold chill of the Cold War, and the heat of modern conflicts, adapting to each era with remarkable resilience. Despite being a product of the early Cold War, the B-52 has evolved to remain at the forefront of America's defense arsenal, proving that true capability withstands the test of time. Today, the B-52 stands as a testament to American ingenuity and adaptability, maintaining its position as one of the most versatile and cost-effective bombers in the US military. Capable of executing a variety of missions, from laying down conventional bombs in conflict zones to deploying cutting-edge hypersonic missiles, its operational range is nothing short of extraordinary. This aircraft doesn't just perform, it excels, continually adapting to new technologies and strategies that ensure its place not just in history, but in the future of aerial warfare as well. Nuclear capabilities. When the stakes are at their highest, the B-52 Stratofortress stands ready with capabilities that could tilt the balance of global power. It's armed with AGM-86 nuclear-tipped air-launched cruise missiles, tools of precision that can reach adversaries thousands of miles away, ensuring that it can deliver a decisive blow when needed. Yet, despite this formidable power, the spirit in the cockpit is not just about solemn responsibility, there's also room for bravery and boldness. B-52 pilots masterfully blend their grave duties with a touch of audacity, managing the might of nuclear armaments while maintaining the poise needed to execute missions that few other aviators can even fathom. A historic flyby, the Persian Gulf, 1990. Rewind to 1990 in the Persian Gulf, where the crew aboard the USS Ranger, a pioneering aircraft carrier for U-2 spy plane operations, found themselves in the middle of an unexpected aerial spectacle. A pair of B-52s from Guam, cruising just 5 miles away, boldly asked for permission to perform a flyby. The initial skepticism of the command deck quickly turned to awe. Like magicians pulling an unexpected rabbit out of a hat, the pilots advised the ship's crew to look down. As these hulking giants swooped in at wave-top height, their engines whipped up the sea behind them, leaving frothy trails like speedboats racing through calm waters. This daring display wasn't just a demonstration of the bomber's nimble prowess. It was a thrilling exhibition of military might, meeting show-stopping performance, etching an unforgettable chapter in the annals of naval lore. The unbelievable flyby. The spectacle of the B-52's first pass was so sudden and unexpected that many on deck scrambled unsuccessfully to capture the moment. Like guests at a surprise fireworks show who weren't ready with their cameras, most missed their shot. But, displaying the kind of showmanship you'd expect at an encore in a rock concert, the B-52 crew circled back, giving everyone another chance. This time, cameras were poised as the bomber made its dramatic second appearance, skimming just 20 to 30 feet above the ocean surface, astoundingly below the carrier's 70-foot-high flight deck. This allowed for a series of spectacular photos that captured the raw power and breathtaking proximity of the bomber as it raced across the water, a feat not soon forgotten by those who witnessed it. Training for the extreme. While the low-flying antics of B-52 pilots might strike the casual observer as sheer daredevilry, these maneuvers are steeped in rigorous training and tactical necessity. In the days before stealth technology reshaped aerial warfare, skimming just 100 to 200 feet above ground or sea was not just for show, it was a vital strategy for dodging radar detection and surviving in hostile territories. This intense preparation molds pilots into masters of their craft, capable of combining pinpoint precision with bold daring. It's this blend that enables them to execute stunts that are as strategic as they are spectacular, turning what looks like extreme risk-taking into a calculated display of skills honed over countless hours of disciplined practice. Conclusion. To the crew aboard the USS Ranger, the B-52's dramatic flyby might have seemed like a scene straight out of an action-packed summer blockbuster, where heroes perform jaw-dropping feats against a backdrop of awe and applause. Yet, for the pilots maneuvering the giant bomber, it was just another day at the office. Much like a seasoned chef effortlessly flipping a pancake in a sizzling pan, these pilots handled the complex and dangerous maneuver with casual finesse. This juxtaposition between the extraordinary spectacle for the spectators and the routine operation for the pilot illustrates the remarkable expertise and cool composure that define the elite flyers of the B-52, turning everyday tasks into moments of high-flying artistry. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more extraordinary insights into military aviation.